What is up, everybody, and welcome to the OTS-33 Pernach. So this is going to be a brand new pistol mod brought to us by a lot of the same people that actually worked on the 9x39 project, as well as the AK-74M, with the main two people behind it this time being FX0 x 01 or FX0x01 and Hitman 47101. Yes, those are really long names. Regardless, they did make this really awesome pistol. This thing is actually, it's very satisfying to use. Definitely worth a download yourself to try it out. But regardless, let's take a closer look at what it can do. So here I do have the pistol in my hand. As you can see, the textures are, again, pretty high quality. I'm using one of, I think there's 4 different silencers in total. So it's going to be the Gemtech one. But, you know, let's take a listen to me firing it real quick. So one thing this mod definitely gets really right is you can fire this like as fast as you could click. Like, it definitely has that kind of whole semi-automatic feeling. Almost like you could go fully automatic, but then it really makes you question, what would this be like fully automatic? Well, that's actually an option, so take a listen to this one. And that is immensely satisfying. We actually have an extended magazine on this one as well, but it is just really cool firing this thing fully automatic. Of course, we have the custom sounds, custom animations, the whole 9 yards, custom textures, of course, as well. And we also do just have one with no silencer. So let's take a listen to this one as well. And that one actually has a really cool reload animation. I don't think it's that different, but I don't know. I just find it's like very quick and, you know, all around just looks very cool. But yeah, as you can see, all 3 of these sounding very cool, especially the fully automatic one. I just think that's awesome, and it is pretty practical as kind of almost a submachine gun, especially as you can see on this one that's not fully automatic. We actually have kind of an extended stock right there, which I could put on this one and, you know, kind of make it a little bit more viable than otherwise would be. But all around, definitely a really cool looking pistol mod, and let's go check out some of the modifications you can make to this. So here we do just have the one that was kind of a normal variant that I was firing with nothing too crazy going on here, no silencer or anything like that. Of course, you're going to have the standard, you're going to have a few different receivers, the standard receiver, which is the one that's going to be semi-automatic that I was using, an automatic receiver, and then one advanced variant, which is going to bump up the damage quite a bit here, and then an advanced automatic one, which I also was using on that other gun. So obviously you can see there's a pretty good balancing here because the automatic one's going to be the fire rate changes. It's weird the way damage works in Fallout 4. That's not damage per shot when it's fully automatic. I don't believe it's damage per second then. This one is damage per shot though because it's semi-automatic. But regardless, I think this is pretty well balanced, these two numbers, comparing them, just doing the math in my head really quickly. Then we do have just one barrel. This is going to be another one of those mods similar to some of the other ones like the 9x39 or the VSS Val and the AS Val, or the VSS and the AS Val, and the AK-74M not having a ton in the way of attachments. So then of course there is that extended stock, which actually I really like this. Like, I like the stock and the look of it, but it just seems like it connects a little bit awkwardly. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it just kind of looks a little bit, the connection doesn't seem like it should be, almost like a little bit closer into it. Like you could see where the pin goes into the gun and all that, but just like super critique there. It looks like it's just kind of like duct taped on or something. But regardless, it still looks pretty cool, especially when you have the gun on it. It's just the connection area looks a little bit wonky. So yeah, this one was using the quick eject magazine. So then we do have a standard magazine and advanced magazine. Advanced magazine just going to be the extended magazine that you did see me using, and then quick eject variants of them. For this one, if you're doing this fully automatic, probably going to want that advanced magazine if at all possible. And then last but certainly not least, we have some glow sights there, which actually, does anyone see that? Look at this, look at that little like white line. It changes with the different sights, which is kind of funny. I think that's probably just like an oversight somewhere, but that's kind of funny. Regardless, I'll show you these in a second. They're just kind of your normal green glow sights. You can kind of see it right there. And then we do have all the different silencers. So you have the normal silencer right here, which is just going to be kind of a flat normal silencer, what you would otherwise find in Fallout 4. Then we do have the Osprey silencer. So this one's pretty cool. This is a real world brand, Osprey, or Osprey, I don't know. And as you can see right here, it is going to be one of those, it has this kind of specific look. I feel like, you know, you kind of seen the silencer, I'm sure, other places. Then we have the Osprey 9, which is going to be a little bit of a bulkier silencer. I think this one is the best looking out of the bunch. Just that's obviously totally personal preference. You could like whatever you want. And then of course you have a Gemtech silencer, which is going to be last but not least, probably being the bulkiest out of them. As far as different stats go, I believe the silencer, yeah, the silencer has a least range, or Yeah, the silencer has, or these two have the least range, while these two have the most range, but it's so marginal. There's largely they are exactly the same, with some of them being a little bit more expensive to craft. Personally, again, I think the Osprey 9 is the nicest, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's a relatively simple weapon mod. Obviously, in the future, I think one thing that could easily be added and that would look really cool is oh, here are the glow sights again, which actually look quite sharp. So you can take that. Actually, can I even? I don't even think I can single fire this thing. Oh, there you go. You have to like click real careful. If you do like even a full click, you'll fire quite a few shots. But regardless, it looks really cool. But some weapon like textures and stuff I think would be really cool on this thing. But regardless, again, really cool, high quality weapon mod. Let's go check it out in action. So now we are at Spectacle Island with this big war I've been using for a lot of videos. I'm going to revamp this in a little bit. But regardless, we do have this one, which I haven't showed you yet. This is going to be fully automatic, no silencer. Let's take a listen. So I actually don't love that. I don't like that one nearly as much as some of the other ones. You can, again, single fire kind of. But I definitely like the silencer sound much more. I think it's just more satisfying. And that one almost sounds like a skipping CD. That's at least the vibe I get. Which, I don't know, maybe I don't know. But this is just such a cool gun. Like, to use it with the AK-74M or the VSS Val, or the, why do I keep saying that? The VSS or the AS Val. And so I'll turn these guys back on. Normally, I actually try and kill the gunners, but I think, you know what, this time, why don't I mix it up and try and go over here and sneak up on these guys. Oh, what's that guy doing? Let's go kill this guy. He's gonna run in here. I don't actually know what the range on this is. Like, I know it was pretty crappy, but I don't know, like, how crappy. So let's try and kill some of these guys. And as you can see, the rate of fire on this is absolutely insane. And can I kill both of them? That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, so this Myler is just going straight in. We could blow some of these guys down. Let's actually try the one. It is so loud here. We have to clear out a bunch of these enemies. I don't want to shift the sides too much though. With the tie. Oh whoa, this guy's actually taking quite a beating comparatively. Actually, this thing, is that a custom animation or maybe not? It's just the stock being apparent. And actually, I really like how fast the reload is. I feel like that's a problem a lot of weapon mods. They like put in these crazy cool animations, then you're like, oh, it comes time to reload, and it's like a huge pain in the butt to reload. Let's actually just switch to the silence gun here. That guy's dead. And let's try and take some of these guys down. If I get the headshot, I did, but it didn't kill her. It actually seems like that's pretty balanced too. Another thing a lot of weapon mods overlook is sometimes they'll put too many, like when you have a high rate of fire, when you actually, oh god, when you actually do the VAT shots, it'll shoot like a ridiculous amount of rounds at them. This actually seems relatively like well balanced, which is pretty impressive. I didn't think it would be so well balanced because like I'm not tearing through these enemies from even like I would consider that still a short distance. You really got to get up close and personal with this fully automatic one if you want to wreak havoc with it. Oh, that guy didn't die. I think the gunners have a little bit more resistances than the breath. Actually, no, wait, they're in power armor, so maybe they just have more health. We'll shoot this guy in the head, and then we'll shoot the other guy in the leg right there. That's funny. That's absolutely crazy. So we'll try and beat this one down, and we could melee her to death to finish her off. And we'll reload really quickly. But again, I think this is like a great companion weapon to the AK-74M, or even, I guess even the AS Val or something like that. If you want to go like, oh, I'm gonna go sniping, but you know, you need a good secondary in case you know you get close range with some people and you don't want to be using a sniper with a big scope. Yeah, we don't like destroy these guys as much as we destroy the Brotherhood of Steel, although they are legendary. Whoa, that's so much louder. I just realized that. But they are legendary gunners, so I guess that is one of the higher level enemies in the game, and those aren't like super high end Brotherhood of Steel. So I missed actually a lot of shots here, and I'm getting shot from down there. So let's go run up here and try and do that. I leveled up because I probably killed so many of these guys at this point. I think all the Brotherhood of Steel might be dead right now, which that's actually kind of surprising because I think there was the same amount of Brotherhood of Steel as gunners, and like I killed a lot of gunners already. So, oh, this guy, I thought that was a piece of the wall, but yeah, as you can see, there are quite a few of these dudes still wandering about. And let's see, he's shooting me right there. That was a grenade. I don't think she got it all the way off though. Whoa. No! Shoot him! I feel like I'm in like a movie or something. I don't know why, but it feels like I'm like defending my house against some incoming raiders. And as you can see, her we could take down relatively easy. Let's see, do we land the second shot? No. Oh, there you go. We actually did. Cool. Damn it. Alright, let's see. I think he broke a limb. Yeah, this guy is definitely packing a little bit of a punch there. Let's actually shoot him there. But yeah, see, it only is firing 3 shots, I think, per VAT shot, which is what it's supposed to do. Like, sometimes you'll get like 9 shots in with a VAT shot. It just makes VATs overpowered with certain weapon mods. So let's try and do some more VAT shots here. This is a headshot, so we don't one-shot them with headshots. Oh god. Oh no! I ran out of ammo! Alright guys, switch that. Well, I guess that is a note to wrap it up on. I was like, why isn't it reloading? Yeah, so I guess that's a good note to wrap it on. We'll finish the remainder off with the AK-74M. But yeah, another extremely high quality weapon mod from the people that brought us a bunch of other really high quality weapon mods. So that's really good to see, and excited to see what they're working on next. The rate at which they've been putting these out is ridiculous. I don't know if like they had a bunch of models ready or if they're reusing models from other people. It actually clearly outlines it on the post where they get a lot of their assets. But regardless, it is really high quality, all these weapon mods. Like probably some of the highest quality weapon mods, other than they don't really take advantage of the attachment system, but still, just the sounds, animations, textures, everything in that department is just crazy high quality, and it's awesome to see that. And it actually makes it promising. I would love to see them put this in a weapon pack going forward, which maybe that's something they'll do. But yeah, again, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of this new pistol mod, which I'll actually take out now. But we can't shoot it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Later.